Taipei is a city of rich history and culture. I came here to explore the city off the beaten path, but through the eyes of local creatives. Traveling means something different for everyone. For some people, in order to understand a culture, they have to get a taste of the food, go to a cultural event, live like a local. But for me, I explore the city through the eyes of local creative influencers to see how creative people are shaping culture and empowering people in their city. Whether it's the artists that create projects to make a statement, or a graphic designer who uses their skills to help local vendors promote their product, or a fashion designer who uses their clothes to promote Taiwanese culture. These individuals use design for a purpose, and what they create not only benefit them but the people around in their communities. To me, these creative individuals have a unique perspective of their city, and I chose them because they help revitalize their city and their culture through their design process. I was in Taipei at a great time because they're awarded the World Design Capital. This award highlights Taipei as a forward-thinking city for its use of design and how that design enhances the lives of Taiwanese people. In general, this award focuses on cities that have been reinvented by design and creativity. And through the World Design Capital, I was introduced to a community of creative people who have an impact on the city. And through architecture and different landscapes, I was shown a unique story of Taipei that I'll never forget. Before I get to a city, I need to have an idea of what a city looks like. I believe that every city and every country have a story to tell, and for me, architecture and landscapes are those first storytellers. Liberty Square is one of the most popular places in Taipei. The main attraction is the Chiang Memorial Hall, which is surrounded by a theater and a concert hall. The Memorial Hall is dedicated to the late President Chiang Kai-shek and the important role he played in Taiwan. In the hall is a statue of him and an exhibition about Taiwan's history and Chiang's life and career. The details in the building are so interesting, and I appreciate how architects designed the structure because everything about the building has symbolism. The president was 89 when he passed away, and there are exactly 89 steps to get to the statue of Chiang Kai-shek. So each step represents a year in the president's life. Another cool thing about the building is it has 8 sides, and culturally the number 8 represents fortune and wealth. About 3 miles away from the park is another building that tells a unique story of Taipei, and it's Taipei 101. Everything about Taipei 101 has some form of symbolism of Asian culture. The exterior design has a pagoda-style layout. The same style and design is common in India and China for temples and sacred buildings. The pagoda buildings usually reflect a pyramid tower and has curved roofs for each story. Just like the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, Taipei 101 has 8 sections, and traditionally, the number 8 represents fortune and wealth. Even the name Taipei 101, which means January 1st, the first day in the first month of the year. Each piece of detail in Taipei 101 represents something unique. I appreciate the design because it's a monument to culture that tells the story of Taipei through generations. Since I live in Washington, D.C., I compare it to the Washington Monument. It's been around for hundreds of years, outlived many people, but symbolizes the beginnings of American history. Being in Taipei, I was inspired by what creative people have done to reinvent parts of the city. One person in particular is Agua. She's a designer and owner of City Yeast. She's done many projects in the city that help revitalize neighborhoods in Taipei. And through the World Design Capital, I got in touch with her because she recently did a project with the Spanish company Basarama. The two companies collaborated on a project called Swing Parts. The project uses street lamps, tires, and other waste materials to build a playground and help re-identify what playgrounds and public spaces should look like. Since the park is under one of the busiest highways in Taipei, this makes it an urban getaway within the city and gives a playful meaning to the area.
那对我来说，台北世界设计之都是让所有的人开始去思考，过去我们从来没有思考过的，就是生活到底是什么。台北世界设计之都就是让每一个人动起来，然后开始人跟人之间开始沟通，政府跟民间，民间跟企业，企业跟设计师。
The purpose of playgrounds was to give children a place to play and interact with each other. but it also gives some adults positive memories of their childhood. There are places like this all around Taipei that had an initial purpose in the beginning, but over the years people have changed its meaning over time. Whether it's a park or gallery, these places make an escape for people in Taipei from the hustle of everyday life. I spoke with Ben, the executive director over Taiwan Designers Week, to get his take on other repurposed areas like Songshan Park. This was another park that used to be a cigar factory, but now it's been repurposed to show off the works of local artists.
Songshan Creative Park is now one of the most hotspots in Taipei. They have a lot of visitors. They are also more focusing on promote the local talent. So they're also building up a new platform to let those creative studio, workshop stay inside of the creative park, which is going to happen very soon. And it's a great demonstration to show people and how we can reuse those heritage buildings in a different way. World Design Capital for us is to open a new opportunity for the Taipei city. I think this is a great platform for us and also for the citizen to understand more what benefit the design can bring to the city and also to our daily lives. We work closely with the Taiwan Design Center and together with the government, so we are host this International Design Week Forum in the middle of August. So we also build up a lot of international connections, so we're also helping those designers to promote their work outside of Taiwan. In the next 5 years, I hope that I can see more and more Taiwanese designers to be seen outside of Taiwan.
Design is just another way of communicating and solving problems of those in need. Taiwan Designers Week is cool because it brings design professionals from Taipei to come and express themselves and give a platform to those who are sharing ideas and thinking of ways to enhance lives through design. This platform also puts Taiwan as a global competitor in the design community. Across the world, billboards and signs are used to sometimes tell stories, advertise, broadcast, or engage. In Taipei, it's hard to go anywhere in the city without seeing a sign. Recently, the World Design Capital created a project with local design firm Archicake and a few graphic designers to redesign local vendor signs in a fish market.
Archicake basically is a design studio, but it's founded by an architect. So we call ourselves Archicake because we want to share the design and architectural news. It's like sharing afternoon cake, so we call ourselves Archicakers, and our company is Archicake. Archicake joined the World Design Capital project in 2012. Most of the Taipei citizens think the beautiful or stylish signboard belong to those design studio or cafes. So we have this idea and the project that we are going to invite all the famous graphic designers, architectural designers to co-work with the vendors because they don't have their own brand, they just have numbers and Chinese characters names on it. So we use the graphic design to branding their shop again and try to build a platform to help again.
Later that night, after meeting with the designers, I took some time to explore the local night markets. Everyone I spoke to who'd been to Taipei told me about how good the food is and how to get a true experience of Taipei, I have to eat here. The night markets are like a staple of Taipei, mainly because of the great local food and the vibrant atmosphere. If you really want to get an experience of the culture, you have to go to the night markets. As I continued to explore, I came across another district. It's a very unique and populated area, and it kind of reminds me of Times Square, but just in Taipei. This district is always live, 7 nights a week. Combined with local shops, food stands, and clothing stores, I'd say the best part of the area is the energy and fashion of the people. As a foreigner, I like to immerse myself in places like these, to observe how local people interact with each other and see what trends are popular in that part of the world. Since this is one of the most populated and hip areas in Taipei, you see people express themselves in different ways, but specifically through fashion. Fashion is a statement of individualism, and it's funny how we can look at the same websites around the world and get an idea of what's in style. Play Me is a clothing brand that I came across because they have a strong presence and following in Taipei, plus they have an insight on the city and Taiwanese culture. I spoke with them to get an idea of their brand and how they're represented in Taipei.
It's about 11 years ago, and me and my partner Alco, both of us, we couldn't find anything that fits us 11 years ago in Taiwan. So that's why we started Play Me. It's totally different from, open a shop, to a company, even to a brand. And we're still alive in Taiwan in the men's apparel. I think the word normcore explains Play Me style quite well. But we still mix with some military, some work, and some maybe Asian folkwear like Japanese noragi, something like that in our style. So not just normcore, but more with mixed style. We think the appropriate appearance should start from mix and match. So we provide, select items in our own in-house designs to provide people some items, some interesting things to wear themselves, to enjoy mix and match. We have to more Taiwanese people to enjoy the process of mix and match. And then after that, we would like them to share friends or people around them to enjoy the process of mix and match too. In the future, we would like to make more people know that there's not only food, we do have some style that is from Taiwan. So throughout the worldwide, we trust that we can make Taiwanese style, we can make Play Me to be a worldwide select shop group among the Mandarin-speaking countries.
Being in Taipei was really eye-opening to me as far as the importance of design and how creativity can enhance the lives of Taiwanese people. Design is more than just beautifying an object, but it's really the importance of making something better by enhancing its functionality. In Taipei, to enhance the lives of people and move the culture forward, they use art, graphic design, and fashion, just to name a few. And through the World Design Capital, I was able to reach the creative figures who are responsible for doing this. I see why Taipei is forward-thinking, because they have people in places like this that feed creativity and collaboration. From graphic design, industrial design, and fashion, they all serve a purpose in reshaping and rethinking what Taipei is. Hopefully by seeing this, you'll be inspired to travel to a country and see it through your eyes, whether it's living like a local or seeing the design community and how it affects local society.